Join me, Bex from the Weatherbeeta company, as I open my Weatherbeeta parcel, which is very exciting, and I have a really amazing special giveaway for my followers.
Yes, it's middle of September and we've gone from baking hot sun, which was kind of like our late summer. We had a summer that lasted about a week, I think, here, and it was ridiculously hot, and now we've gone to winter, it seems. Although it is still quite warm, but I have had to rug all of the horses properly. So little pony Lulu, I think she's about 25 now. So yeah, I've even put her 50 gram on because it is just wet and miserable, and they're not really getting a chance to dry off because it just seems to be constant drizzle. That's the one. So yeah, so I'm quite excited because I have just got a delivery at home waiting for me. I've been out in the horse box for a lesson with Alf over at Amber's, which went well, but yes, I have got some new rugs arriving because I was lucky enough to get a code for Weatherbeeta, so it saved me a lot of money. I am quite broke at the moment for various reasons, but you know, investing in decent rugs, and I always go for the is it 1,200 or 1,600 denier, I can't remember, but it's like the thickest weave, like closest, densest weave, and if you go for those it will give you more waterproofing. And because my horses live out all the time and the only shelter they've really got are the trees, there's a bit of woodland right down at the bottom there that they can kind of go underneath, but yeah, they don't have a proper shelter to get under, so it is really important to me that I get good rugs that don't leak. So yeah, a couple of these are just second-hand ones. This turquoise one and the one that Attia, my thoroughbred there at the back, is wearing. They, I think, are both Weatherbeeta ones that I bought second-hand from a friend. And we had a massive lightning thunderstorm the other day, and it lasted all night, and some of the day as well, actually. And they did leak a bit. So they're not really leaky, but you know, they were slightly damp. So I was like, oh, I do probably really need some other lightweight, no fills or 50 gram ones, just so that I can rotate them round a bit. Because if we have a winter like this, where it's going to be this horrible drizzly wet like it was last winter, they never get a chance to dry out properly. So it's nice to have another one just to swap over, so I can hang them up on the rug rack for a day or two and try and get them a bit drier. So yeah, so I'm going to go home now, drop the lorry off where I park it, and yeah, go and open my box of goodies. So I've just got home, and my husband has actually beaten me home, and because the boxes are so wet, he's already collapsed them and unpacked them, so that's nice. Thank you, PT, for doing that. Apparently he doesn't want to be on film, don't know why. There you go, you can see his hand. And a crazy dog who's desperate for someone to play with her. So anyway, let's go have a look at what rugs we've got. So I got some bits for the dog, because the dog's bowl is, I don't know why, but it's just gone like really rusty and weird. So we've got a lovely new dog bowl for her. And then we bought, this is actually for my friend. So this is for her dog. It's like a dry bag thing. We did have one of these for Orla before, but she didn't really like going in it, so we haven't bothered getting a bigger one because she has grown out of the original one. And then we bought this Comfy Tech fleece zip dog coat. So yeah, this is just for when she comes in and she's wet. It would just help dry her off and stop her shaking mud all up the walls of her room that she goes in. Right, and then this is a very, very posh dog coat. So this is more for the winter. We do struggle a little bit with Orla because she's not a particularly cold dog. Being a collie, she's obviously got a nice natural coat, but we do sometimes put a waterproof coat on her, just because obviously trying to put her back in the car to bring her home, and when she goes running around the field while I'm poo picking and doing all my chores in the winter, she does get very wet. So yeah, we've got her this, which is hopefully going to keep her nice and dry over the winter. And I have got another one to sell that I ordered a while ago from another company, and it was massively too big for her, so I'll have to get onto that and try and get some money back to pay for all of this. Okay, so these are some of the things that I got in the Weatherbeeta delivery for the horses. So the first thing is a memory foam girth. So it's just a plain black, nice soft girth. So I've been using Attia's old girth, it's my thoroughbred, for Elf, who's my Spanish horse, with his GP saddle for showing. But it looks really weird because it's a stud girth, because she used to get hematomas, and I had that just to spread the pressure a bit, and it helped stop the hematomas happening. So it looks a bit weird trying to show him with a girth that's, you know, got a big stud panel on it. It's not really correct. So I got this because that was quite inexpensive for a plain black girth for showing. Then I bought a few spares and repairs. So, you know, as we go through winter, things get caught on the fences or snag and break. So I bought some replacement single sets. I have to excuse the budgies, it's about time they come out for their evening fly around, so they're a bit excited. Yeah, so some replacement single connectors, which I can use to get repairs done. We've got 2 of these cords for what do you call them, fillet strings. So they're the ones with the sort of plastic coating on them, so they don't get all pooey. And I got some of the little single stoppers. So it's really good that Weatherbeeta do all of these extra bits, because it is really handy to be able to get repairs done. These are some leg straps. So again, the sort of thing that sometimes they can get caught on something and snap. So some of those. Right, and on to the actual tack and rugs. So this is a pair of black reins. They've got the rubber on the inside, so they are going to be just for showing, because the ones I've been using at the moment are just my dressage pimple rubber ones with stoppers on them, which don't really look very smart for showing, and they're a bit grubby and old now. Right, and then all of the rugs I purchased were 1,200 denier, which is the highest denier of rug that you can get. If your horses live out, this is the best thing to get, because 600 denier rugs, I find if you have heavy rain for a few days, they just don't keep up to the rain protection that you need. So I always go for the 1,200 because it just lasts longer, and they are better. They don't, you know, they don't rip as easily as well, especially because I've got barbed wire fencing around my field. I need stuff that doesn't rip. So these are really great. So this is a 6-foot one, and it's a 50 gram. I think, oh no, this one's a 0 gram. So that will fit any of the big horses, Estrella, Elf or Attia. So that's a nice one. Then I have got, oh, that's another one the same. So I've got 2 of those, so they can all share them. Then I bought this really nice cooler. So it's called the Thermo Air Cooler. It's, the back of it is a little bit like a Thermotex rug, and then the sides are mesh. So it would be really good for him, because he's not a particularly hot horse, but obviously sometimes he needs to have something on in the lorry after I've washed him off, if I've taken him for a lesson in the winter and he's a bit chilly. It's just enough to kind of warm him up along his bum, and then the mesh sides should, you know, keep him quite cool as we drive home, but also help to dry off. So that's why I got that. And then this one is, which one was this? This is a 6-foot, and it's a 50 gram, I believe. Yeah, 50 gram. So again, 1,200 denier with a detachable neck. So that's good, because sometimes I swap the necks around on these rugs depending on who needs what. So again, that is a 6-foot, so that will fit any of the bigger horses. And then finally I got this one, which is a 50 gram, 1,200 denier, and that's a 5'9". So that is for the pony. Hopefully it will fit her and not be too big. I debated getting her a 5'6", but some of the 5'6" I've had have actually been a bit small on her. So I'm going to try this, and if not, it should fit Estrella. So but yeah, and as you can see, all of Weatherbeeta's rugs have got a 3-year warranty on them as well, which is really great. So there we go, I'm really happy with all of those, and it means the horses should stay nice and dry over this winter. and I'll have a chance to swap things around and let them dry off properly as well if I've got a few extras. So yeah, that's really great and very happy with those, and I will show you some clips of them wearing them. So here we are in the kitchen, and Orla has been outside running around in the rain, and so it's quite a good day to test this out. So this is the old rug that she had, which was a master one, Woof Master. It's really nice, but she has grown out of it, and I know when holding it up close to the camera like that it looks huge, but when you actually try and put it on her, it's tiny. So trying to fit her legs through it and pull it on over her head is really difficult now. So yeah, so this is the Weatherbeeta one that we've got. So it's got a lovely zip along the back and just a popper here, so you can just undo the popper, pop her front legs in it through the holes, and then zip it up. So quite easy. And also it comes in this really nice bag, which is really handy if you want to pack it away over the summer if you're not going to use it. It's just a good, you know, storage bag, and they're really high quality actually, because a lot of things you get just come in these really flimsy little bags, but the Weatherbeeta ones are all actually really good quality and last. So hopefully she's going to cooperate here. So just going to where are you going, Orly? Do you want a biscuit? Yes, you can have a biscuit. No, go down, get down. You need to wait and have your feet in your new jacket. Good girl. So just pop her little legs through the holes. There we go. Easier to distract her. For some reason she's being a little bit worried about her feet being handled, but anyway. So there we go. So that's on there, and then you just do the popper up around her neck is easiest. If you just do that. And then just zip it up. And then you can also adjust the side of the, well, the width of the neck by adjusting this little toggle, which is at the front. Yeah, so it's just got this little kind of toggle system here, so you can tighten it if it's a bit loose around the neck for your dog. So anyway, there we go. That should, there we go, the good old shake. Normally that means our kitchen gets covered in bits of flying mud and water. So yeah, that should help keep everything a bit cleaner over the winter, hopefully. But good for putting her in the car mainly was the reason I bought it. So yet again, it's another horrible rainy day. So I just thought I'd put Orla in her new coat, and actually this fits really well. So yeah, very pleased with this. It's got a little zip off fleece kind of cuff, which is good because her little white ruff always does get quite soggy, but that zips off if you don't want it. So yeah, and it's got a lot of adjustability on the straps underneath, so that's good. And it's a lovely sort of ripstop thick material, so again, when she runs under the barbed wire fence and stuff, it's going to be good. Orly, do you like your new coat? You like it? It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, fits you really nicely. And keep Mummy's car clean. Yes. Right, should we go do the horses? Go do the horses? No? Yes, we are. We're going to go do the horses. Come on then. Right, well that's kept Orly nice and dry up the yard this morning. So just her little paws will need rinsing off, which is good, and then I can put her in her little fleecy. Yes, you look very beautiful, Orly. So yes, very pleased with that purchase. That's the nicest bit we've ever had in a dog coat, I think, for her. You can see how nice it is. So, as a special thank you to my followers here on YouTube, I have got an amazing offer for you guys, which has been kindly gifted to me by Weatherbeeta. So as you can see, they've all got lovely new autumn rugs on, and I was given a 50% off code from Weatherbeeta on any of their full price new stock. They've got some beautiful things in for this season, and I've got 5 of these codes to give away to my followers. So thank you so much, Weatherbeeta. If you would like to get one of these 50% one-off deal codes, you can get one by following my Facebook page, which is Bex WBC, and message me, and the first 5 people to message me asking for one of these Weatherbeeta codes will get sent the code out. So don't miss out, send me a message as soon as.
The offer is open to UK residents only. So to win one of the codes, all you have to do is follow my Facebook page, which is Bex WBC, and send me a PM on that page answering the question, which is, who is the Spanish trainer who I had a lesson with in my last vlog? So just PM me the answer to that question, and if you are one of the first 5 people to do that, you will win a 50% off code with Weatherbeeta. What an amazing prize. Good luck. I really hope you enjoyed looking at that Weatherbeeta haul. I'm so lucky to have been given that 50% off code. It's meant the horses have got some lovely, lovely rugs for the winter now, so I'm really happy. Thank you, Weatherbeeta, and I hope you enjoyed watching the vlog.